Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gold Rush, the game. We did a clean out. I went ahead and ran everything to 100% just because I wanted to see how far the buckets would go and all that kind of stuff off camera. It turns out the mats will reach 100% way before the buckets do, so basically we're going to run 2 sets of mats through the wash plant before we get a full bucket out of the duplex jig. And as you can see, we got $57,000. We racked up just over 30 ounces of gold with a bucket that had 42% and one that had 25% or 35%, whichever it was. So we're gonna try to get past that today. All of these should be watered, fueled up, watered up. I don't think you'll water in a fuel tank, but all of those should be watered up, watered up. All those should be fueled up and be ready to go. As you can see, we already got a little bit of pay dirt through the plant because we had about 11% left in the hopper up there. So let's go fire up. Also, I did a little smoothing out with the bulldozer to get our road back normalized because we had dumped so much dirt on the ground around the dump truck that we started losing traction there. So we still got quite a bit of dirt we can dig out from behind us right here. I think we may go ahead and do that. And I wonder how far. Can we reach that other side? I bet we can, but we don't need to because we need to drive over there. So we got quite a bit of dirt back here we can still get. May not be most beneficial. I did do some looking around at different parcels, and we may try to rent the next parcel up and move all of our... Oh my god, seriously, I'm already dumping stuff on the ground. Move our equipment over there, which is going to take a ton of time because we're going to have to reset all this up. I want to run through this ground at least back to here. Like I said, I want to run... Come on, man. I'm dumping it in the dump truck. I want to clear out at least back to that line right there. Right? That way we get... And I don't know if you get more out of the back of the claim or the front of the claim, but I would at least like to get that far in this claim before we try to move. I know we do want to move. Well, that's weird. Lights just kind of glitched again there. This thing just throws dirt back outside the dump truck for some reason. I'm not real sure why it does that. But I want to at least try to get most of this out of this claim while we're here. That way we don't have to do another setup somewhere else unless we have the money to just straight up buy everything again, which at this rate we actually might. Way this is going, where are we at right there? 44%. Yeah, the way this is going, we might actually have enough money to buy a whole nother setup at some point. That would be great. That way we could just leave this, leave all this gear here, leave all of our workers running, and just move claims and set up a new tier 3 wash plant, and have a new dozer and a new excavator, dump truck, and everything over there. So that might be the way to go. Once we hit that moment where we have, you know, $600,000 plus, which that's going to be roughly 600 ounces of gold. So we'll see how far we can get, but I don't think we're gonna have. I don't think I have the patience to stay on this claim that whole time because it's the same scenery, and the other claim has better gold on it. That's the one thing that I didn't realize, is that the amount of gold expected from this claim is low. So the other claim, the expected amount of gold is medium, and then the last claim is high. So we definitely want to try to get to the last claim, just for strictly the amount of gold we can get out of it, I think. So that is my plan. We need to get several hundred ounces of gold. When I say several hundred, I mean close to 1,000. It's going to take just about $1 million to move and get all the equipment and everything set back up, and time and everything else. It's not going to take $1 million to get all the equipment, I know that, but it's going to take close to, well, I don't know, the wash plant, the dump truck, the big excavator. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take $600,000-$700,000, and plus the claim over there. The best claim is $91,000. So we are going to have to really consider that when we start talking about moving. because at that price, that is 85 ounces of gold roughly. So that's a lot of gold just to buy the claim. I don't want to rent it because the what's it called? The rent on it is 35% of the gold I find, which is crazy if you really consider it. This is 25%, and we really shouldn't be paying that here. We really should just go buy the claim. It's only 25,000. So if we went and bought it, we wouldn't be losing as much gold having to pay rent. Just probably a better option, quite honestly. We might look into doing that today. Just go purchase the claim instead of renting it all the time. Because renting it, I mean, we are losing a ton of money just paying rent. So it might be worth doing. We'll definitely think about it. I have not done a time lapse in this game, but I think I'm going to play for a while and try to get our mats, buckets, stuff to 100%. And I think I may time lapse it. Just because we've got a lot of digging to do and a lot of sitting around. So a lot of sitting around, a lot of digging. I got stuck in the door for some reason. So we have a lot of stuff to cover, a lot of area to cover, and I cannot record the entire time because, I mean, it'd be like a 4-hour long video. So I think I'm going to time lapse some of this, and I may do a couple of cutscenes or a couple of cuts just to get through the process, so you guys don't have to watch the entire thing. But we're going to start our time lapse right here. Alright guys, I decided against the time lapse because it's been almost 2 hours, so that would have been a really long time lapse. But we have 96%, 95% on the mats, 56% in one bucket and 39% in the other. Let's go dump some more dirt. This is our last load, probably for the day, and we will run around and do some other stuff. But now, let's go ahead and fill this hopper up, and we'll hop out and kill the generator after our mats reach full capacity. There we go. And it should only take about 15 or 20% of this for it to reach full capacity. Our mats to be completely full, and let's see if I was right. No, it's going to take more than 15 or 20% of it. And I'm stuck in this thing again. There we go. Now, what I'm thinking is the front loader loads more dirt quicker, right? Or loads more dirt than the excavator does. So it might be beneficial to go get the front loader, honestly, and use it instead. I'll have to see how much gold we get out of it, because I can't remember how much the front loader is. I know it's fairly expensive. We'll have to see how much gold we get out of this. I think we're going to end up with a pretty good amount of gold. 99. I need all these to be at 100. There's one. Get two more. There's two. There's three. Alright, cool. Now we can kill this guy. And we can kill this guy. Let's turn all these water pumps off and save fuel. I had to refuel these things twice. Which, I mean, given going and loading dirt and leaving everything running, it's kind of a hassle. If we had one water pump running, which I guess we probably could. We could use one pump with the hose extender now and get all the way over here. Although that does seem, that's a long way for one pump to pump water. So we could probably run it straight through. You know what, honestly, I think we probably could. The hose that's running way over there to that one, we could probably just run straight up to here. Let's try that real quick. I said we were going to do some other things. This is included, is kind of rearranging here because we've got all this stuff running everywhere. So if we can just do this and roll this guy up and then run it straight through instead of out and around like this, we can just run it straight up to the plant, which also means we'll move our generator over too. I don't know if I'm able to get this out from under this fit. Yeah, there we go. So what we can do is we can move our generator over in line, and we can run this guy straight through here, right? Yeah, just straight next to that, and move our generator over this way. Good lord. The collision boxes on all this stuff is just nuts. Go, just drop him. We'll move this over, and maybe, Jesus, come here. Good lord. Collision boxes are getting on my nerves. Not gonna lie, this is terrible. It's like every time I turn, I'm catching on something and I can't move anymore. Dirt clods in the cut. You get stuck on like a dirt clod. It's really annoying. Really annoying. Come on, hose. Let's go. There we go. And apparently if you slow walk, you can run these a little bit further than normal. So we're going to try to slow walk this. Can't go that way. Can't go that way because we get stuck on everything in the world. Let's see if we can put this across over here. I don't think we can. I think we're going to have to put it back there. But if we can put it all the way up to right here. Wow, this thing might let us go all the way up with it. That's a long way. So if I slow walk with cables, you can run them as far as you need to, I guess. That's kind of weird. So we'll drop down to one pump. That'll save us a ton of fuel. So we can get rid of this hose altogether. And see how much fuel we save, because we're going to save a lot of fuel not having to deal with all these extra pumps. One pump, 2 generators. So if we go get the big power plant, that will cut down these 2 right here, and we'll have one big power plant and then one water pump. And we could probably put it like right here, right? That's what I'm thinking. Let's put it right there next to it. So we can do away with all of this extra stuff here. We don't even need this guy. There we go, and we got one more over here we need to pick up and move. And we might sell them. I don't know. We'll decide on that later. For now, I want to go see how much gold we can get out of these, out of the mats, and then how much gold we end up with out of the buckets. Let's hop in the pickup and drive down and do a cleanup. No engine sounds for the truck, huh? Seems like it glitched out slightly. Oh no, it's just not. It was moving without being turned on. That's so weird. I feel like that's a glitch or a bug or something for sure. That was so strange. All right, let's plop that guy down there and that guy down there, and let's take out the. This one is 58%. This one is 41%. So I want to keep these 2 separate from our other 2 buckets. These are going in the front. This is my 58% on the passenger side. Now, let's go up and take off some screen. And I always drop them right here, or I have the last cleanup. I've only done one cleanup since I've had this going. So I just drop them there. It makes it a little easier. And then I throw all the mats down. That way we're not running back and forth with them. It just seems to be a little more time efficient. There we go. Now, one day I will actually keep up with which mat was where in the sluice box. And I think you can actually put these in from down here. You can. So you can cheat it a little bit and put them in from the ground so you don't have to climb back up there until you're ready to put the screen back on, or the riffles. There we go. It will get a little bit stuck if you're not careful, so you got to be careful with exact placement. There we go. Now that's one bucket full. Yeah, I want to one of these days. I want to when I clean up, I want to make sure of which which, like the top 3 mats, I want them to be in one bucket, and the bottom 3 mats I want to be in the other bucket. So I will pay a little more attention the next cleanup I do, just to see if the bottom 3 mats are getting more gold. They probably are, if I had to guess. Because, well, I mean the top 3 mats. I want to see if they're getting more gold. They're supposed to be. You don't want gold all the way down at the bottom. That's just bad. I don't know where this one goes. We'll just take it up here with us, I guess. Oh, it's the very top one, that's why. Okay. Put our screen back on. There we go. Complete clean out. Oh, we need to put these buckets under here. There we go. That one there. Now, let's put these guys at the back of the truck here. And try not to drop them out anywhere. So I've got 3 more buckets ready to clean up. This is a full cleanup as far as I'm concerned. I know we could probably run the buckets until they're both at 100%. And I'm really curious to see what kind of gold you get out of that. Because we're about to see what kind of gold we get out of one bucket at 53% and one at 41%. I'm very, very curious to see how this turns out. And then, if the buckets end up getting more gold, I am curious to see how much a full 100% bucket would achieve. For gold, anyway. Probably not the best place to park the pickup truck, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Now, I don't remember if I ran these through here, if I got anything out of it. I don't think I did. But we can try it. I don't think we get anything out. Turned on, ready to go. It is? Okay. I don't think we get any magnetite out of this. I think it's just pure gold. It looks like that's going to be the case, so there's no point in washing the buckets at all out of the Tier 3 wash plant, it seems. Nope, no point whatsoever in washing the buckets out of the Tier 3 wash plant. Alright, so this is the back bucket. So this is our this is our miner's moss mats here. And we'll just set them over to the side. I'm gonna grab the 53% bucket out of the duplex jig first, and we'll go see how much we get out of it. Let's make sure everything's running. Water is not on. Oh, it was on, it just wasn't showing it on. And this is not on, but it was showing it on. So that's kind of glitched out there. Alright, 53%. We were at 10 ounces, or 11 ounces. So 8 or 9 ounces, depending, out of that bucket. 41%. We're at 19.8. $13 ounces of gold. 13 ounces out of 41% from the duplex jig. That's impressive. I mean, that's really impressive. I am shocked. I didn't think it'd be that much. These are going to be a couple ounces a piece or so. That's going to be about it. So we need to get our buckets in the duplex jig at 100% too, which is probably going to take 2 sets of miner's moss. So do we need to run those miner's moss through and then run it through again? Is that I think that might be a thing to let our buckets get all the way full. Alright, there we go, 36.8. So we got 26 ounces of gold out of one cleanup. It took a couple hours to get the gold for it. So it's a lot of work for 26 ounces. But again, this is the claim that's not doesn't give you as much gold. So apparently the other claims give you way more gold. I turned the engine off instead of the headlights on. There we go. And we're gonna head to town and go sell our gold, and then whoa, what happened there? What? Are you kidding me? I'm stuck in the only spot that I could be stuck in. Jeez, this game. Let's reset. Try this again. I was not even going that fast. My truck just slid around for no reason. Do I need new tires, I guess? Like, is that a thing now? Like tires wear out? I didn't think it was, not yet anyway. This thing does seem to be sliding around a lot more than it did for some reason. I don't know why, but it just feels like it's sliding around more. Kind of strange. So I want to see how much the front loader is. Oh, there's our magnetite trailer, which we don't really need anymore. It's running the tier 3 plant, of course. See how much the front loader is, and I know that the power station is 69,500. So I know we're gonna have enough to get it, but oh my God, seriously, this is just horrible. It wasn't bouncing around this much, going 40 miles an hour before, and now it's just sliding around all over the place. But I know that we're gonna have enough to get the power station. Do we want to get the front loader instead to make our bucket, or to lessen the amount of time spent loading the dump truck, loading the dumper? Is that probably a better option? I think it may be a better option, to be quite honest. This is nuts. This thing is just sliding everywhere right now. I think we may do some maintenance. May change some tires, change a fuel filter. That looks... Whoa, hey, back up. Back up. There we go. Alright. 37.02 ounces. So we're gonna end up with 34 ounces of gold. 33.6 to be exact. Put that in the truck with us. I don't think it actually made it in the cab, but that's okay. It'll still be there when we get ready to sell it for some reason. Turn off the diff lock. Yes, will do. Turn that off. All right. Head down to the bank, sell some gold. We're gonna parallel park right here. Huh, that's weird. Stock is up 1227.11 per ounce. 41,300. All right, so we definitely have enough to keep operations running and to get one piece of equipment. Now, if the front loader is 94,000, which I think it might be, then we'll wait, because we're not that far away. Right, a couple of hours of our workers working, we'll have 94,000, 97,000. So we're only 9,000 away, and this is 70 grand. So I think this would be more beneficial to start with, because we can load the plant faster with this guy, right? That's a big shaker right there. I bet that thing process some pay dirt. Or is that the shaker? Maybe the shaker. I don't know what this is. Is that a shaker too? See if we can get under here and take a peek. That looks like a shaker. This also looks like a shaker though. Kind of weird. I can't tell what that is. Can't jump through there. I know that's trommel, and that looks like a trommel. So are there two different wash plants coming? Is that what's happening here? This might be the duplex jig for one of them. That might be the duplex jig for the other. This might be the shakers right here. That's what it looks like. So there's 3 different wash plants. There's 2 more shakers, 2 more duplex jigs, 2 more trommels. I guess you use the same sluice boxes. That would make sense. Sluice boxes aren't really that important unless you're going with hydraulic riffles. But yeah, so we're gonna save our money. I know it's kind of dark for you guys. We're gonna head back and see if our water pump will actually pump water from that far away. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. We're gonna save our money and get the front loader first. We don't need that much more gold. It's not gonna be that hard to get. I think I can put more dirt in the dumper at a time with with the front loader, the front end loader. It just makes more sense because it's time consuming. I do love running the excavator. I love it. I mean, it's fun. If they decide to patch it so that we can just dump pay dirt up at the plant, without having to have the hopper and stuff and the dumper backing up and dumping it straight in, I will definitely. You know what? We're gonna take this guy right here and sell him because we don't need him anymore. Sorry, ye old. Whoa. Ye old magnetite trailer. But we don't need you. You got no use for it. I mean, if magnetite is not a thing for the gold, if we're separating it and it doesn't give us any magnetite, there's no point in having this. On the same token, there's no point in having the magnetite separator either. I think the duplex jig does all of that, but we lose the magnetite. So, is it actually more beneficial to run the mobile wash plant? Uses less fuel, less cables, less stuff. You don't have to spend as much money. You get magnetite out of it. You don't get as much gold, I don't feel like, per bucket. Oh, I'm selling this. Hang on. That's right. Forgot all about that. I'm supposed to be selling this thing. So, I don't feel like you get as much gold out of the mobile wash plant, but you're only doing 1 bucket at a time. So if you're getting, 2 ounces out of 1 bucket, well, no, because even with the magnetite separator, you're not getting the same amount as the duplex jig is catching in the big wash plant. So let's take the buckets off there because I don't want to sell them. We're going to sell the magnetite trailer. Then we'll run it over and grab the magnetite separator, I guess, because we can sell that too, and we can sell some of these generators and stuff. I just want to kind of clean up around here. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to keep the generators and stuff, because we're going to need those at the other claim. The first thing I'm going to do is sleep so that it's bright enough for everyone to see what I am doing. Turn our lights back off there. Alright, there we go. Now we can see. So, we did a complete clean out. We got somewhere in the neighborhood of, what was it, 26 ounces? Something like that. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm not mad about that. Apparently this claim is not known for the gold, but I want to see if this thing will pump from that far away. So, yes indeed, we have water. 1 pump. We slimmed down to 1 pump, which is gonna save us not just a whole lot of fuel, but it's gonna save us some. I mean, that's kind of a big deal. It's a real big deal when you think about it. As much fuel as we were using, we were having to fill up 2 different water pumps. So I'm gonna save these, probably go put them on the shelf and stuff. I'll do all that off screen, and we're gonna get rid of this guy. Throw that over there. We'll just throw him down here in the river. No need for it. And I don't feel like going to empty it anywhere, but I don't have anywhere to empty it, really. So, it would take longer to get in the truck and run this down here. I'm just going to run it down here by hand. It gets kind of heavy, though. It's a long walk. I mean, this thing can't be more, worth more than like 150 bucks or so. $500. Sell it. Yes, sir. So overnight we did lose quite a large sum of money. Looks like our landlord took the percentage of gold out that he needed. So we're going to have to do a ton of work to get that next bit. Let's go in and check our employees real quick before we end the episode. Let's just make sure everybody is still working on something, because I feel like they're not. Yeah, see, this guy's not working on anything. What was that, 61%? 64%. What can we put you on? Hog pen, no pump. Okay. Everybody's working on something. Ooh. Do I have anybody that's 60% or higher waiting? I do not. Not hiring anybody. If you're not 60% or higher, I don't want you. See, now our gold is ticking up just a bit faster, just a little bit faster it's ticking up. So that is definitely going to be helpful. Also, I saw that there was a bug when you face a certain direction, your gold stops. Your gold stops going up if you face a certain way. And I don't know which way it was, but I've had it happen to me where I look over, my gold's just not moving anymore. It may be very specific. Maybe a one pixel somewhere. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get it to do it. Either way, guys, that's gonna do it for me. We had a good clean out. Had a large amount of gold. We have a goal. We're gonna go get the front loader and not replace the excavator. We're gonna keep it, but we're gonna go get the front loader. I think that will be more beneficial to having to keep from having to load so many buckets from the excavator, swing around, all that kind of stuff. The front loader seems to load quite a bit more pay dirt, and we will go get it and try it out in the next episode. Hopefully, maybe not the beginning of the next episode, but hopefully at some point in the next episode. All right, guys, I appreciate you so much for watching. Thank you so much. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, and hit the little bell next to the subscribe so you get notified when I upload videos daily, and also live stream on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday now, for now. That may change at some point in the future, but for now, I'm going to try to live stream a couple hours on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Later, everybody.